It is day 8 of 30 of edited my romantasy novel every day for 30 days, and I had some really interesting discoveries today. The biggest one is that I even left myself a note about this, and I wrote, I think we need to shuffle some scenes to make certain things happen before other scenes. And so this was something that I didn't really think about too much while I was writing, because, you know, first draft vibes, you write until you're done. And so now I'm looking at it and I was like, you know what? This scene should happen way earlier because it will make more sense with the flow of the story. And so I'm gonna have to move that scene. There was another scene where I made my character, like I'd mentioned in a couple other videos ago, that my main character Evie had evolved a lot since when she was first kind of put on paper. And so I made a few corrections, making sure that she's still behaving the way she should, because the Evie who she becomes is a people pleaser. She's a people pleaser, that's who she is. And so there were some scenes that kind of contradicted that, so I was like, okay, we need to fix that too. And so on top of those kinds of changes, obviously the biggest being having to reshuffle some scenes, I also realized that I actually need to write some new scenes to go in between certain spots, because when I was going through it, I was like, I think what I was thinking when I wrote it was like, I don't want to overload the reader with a bunch of scenes, but now that I'm reading it, I'm like, okay, we actually need to see these scenes because we're not showing enough for certain scenes and really make the characters, like, relationships believable, because it is really all about the characters. This is a romantasy. I really want you to see these two characters interacting, and the scenes I wrote with them interacting, I'm like, oh, so cute! But we need some other ones in between there as well, so it's going to be interesting to take a crack at the second draft when it's finally time, and reshuffle those scenes and add in some new ones. So it's fun, it's exciting, I'm having a good time. So that's how day 8 is going. So join me tomorrow for day 9 of 30, where I will be editing my romantasy manuscript every day for 30 days.